Hello, now if you're like me, you like going to the theatre but you don't like paying over the odds. So I've got a few tips that I want to share with you about how to get theatre tickets cheaply. Now my experiences mainly come from London, but I'm aware that some of these techniques also work on Broadway and other places with lots of theatre activity as well. So my first tip, which is if you can get to the theatre early, day seats. Day seats are offered by the box office to personal callers on the day of the performance, and what that means is that if you queue up early in the morning when the box office opens, usually they allow 1 or 2 tickets per person for that performance. So for example, Kinky Boots do day seats at £20 each for the front row. There's a great website called Theatre Monkey. Theatre Monkey kind of is built up of information from the day seat community, and that gives you a rough idea about what time you need to go there, how busy the queues are, what the prices are, and whether the theatres do offer day seats. I know that some of the London theatres don't, but quite a lot of them do. So Theatre Monkey is definitely a website worth checking out, because if you can get there early, day seats are a great way to save some money and get great seats as well. Tip number 2 is ticket lotteries. There's an app called TodayTix, and they do ticket lotteries. They also do rush tickets as well. We'll talk about those kind of as one. So ticket lotteries are basically like a normal lottery. You can enter for a couple of tickets each. You use the TodayTix app, and then basically it just gets drawn out at random, and if you win, you are then able to purchase your tickets for the production at the reduced rate. So again, usually around £15 to £25 depending on the show. Some of them again front row, some of them are just allocated randomly in the theatre depending on the availability. But again, ticket lotteries are a great way if you kind of are local to the area, definitely, and you don't mind just entering the lottery every day, and then one day, hopefully, you'll get picked. I've won it about 2 or 3 times in the past year or so. Again, depends how often you enter it, but again, really, yeah, good value seats, and if you've got that flexibility of just not being bothered about not going if you don't win, but looking forward to going if you do win, then the lotteries are a great thing to do. Likewise with rush tickets as well. They are on the app, and they're kind of like day seats, but they're for the first people that purchase the tickets on the app. So I think they're usually released about 10 in the morning. And yes, so basically again, you can apply for up to I think 2 or 4 tickets for the performance. And then you can just buy them there on your phone as you would be at the box office. But again, that's only kind of on very limited productions. So that's on the TodayTix app. So definitely have a look at that for some great deals. Also, if you're new to TodayTix, you can use my code SERUX, S-E-R-U-X, and you can get £10 off your first purchase with TodayTix. Tip number 3 is going to be a TKTS booth, tickets booth. So here in London, we have a TKTS booth in Leicester Square, and I think there's one on Broadway, and there are different people on Broadway as well, and that's kind of the official half-price ticket booth as such. So any reductions from the theatre's box office go to the TKTS booth, and you can buy some tickets there at great prices. They are better value than all of the half-price ticket offices that you see around the majority of London. These kind of tickets come straight from the box office to this booth, and they're really good prices. I've picked up tickets for a West End show from there for about £10. So again, definitely one worth checking out. If you go on the website, link is down below. You can also just have a look at what they're selling for the next 2 or 3 days. You can't buy tickets online. You have to go and queue up in person at the TKTS booth. But again, sometimes they've got great deals, and I know in London it's not very busy, so you're definitely in with a good chance of getting a ticket for a show then. Tip number 4 is going to be going directly to the box office. If nothing of the above has worked for you, the box office are able to give you some great tickets at some great prices. Again, look in advance if you can, so you know, kind of try and book early to avoid, so I think some places do book early, avoid paying booking fees and things like that. Or also last minute if a theatre is trying to reduce their prices because they're not selling for a particular performance. That's not necessarily saying the performance is bad, perhaps it's just a quiet night. Then usually kind of when they know that's happening, they can reduce their tickets. So again, last minute deals are a great thing to look out for, both from the box office and via the ticket agents and TodayTix and things as well. Now, tip number 5, which is if you're lucky enough to be a young person or a student, definitely keep an eye out on things such as 16 to 25 schemes, young access schemes, student tickets and things like that. I know that School of Rock, for example, in London, on a Wednesday night do £10 student tickets with your ID card. That's great value for money, front row seats for School of Rock for £10, amazing. The National also do reduced standby tickets for students. Matilda, they do £5 tickets for students. So again, if you are lucky enough to be as young and beautiful as I am, then that is a good way to go. Tip number 6 is membership schemes. So a little less West End now, a little more regional, fringe community theatre, but some theatres do have membership schemes, friends of theatre schemes, and that, whilst it isn't a great discount on the booking, you know, you might not pay any booking fees, you might be able to get a complimentary cloakroom, you might be able to get a discount on drinks at the bar. So if you're looking to just save a little bit of extra money and support a great theatre near you as well, then kind of friends of membership schemes are a great way to save a little bit of cash. So I hope that video has been useful for you. Just a few ways there that you can save some money on going to the theatre. I generally try and not pay over £20–25 for a ticket where I can. So yeah, I hope that's been useful for you. Also, some ticket places, I'm just talking rubbish. Some theatres have lotteries in person. So in London we have Book of Mormon and Aladdin, which both do lotteries in person with a barrel on the day of the performance. That's another option to get some cheap tickets if you're just in and around town and you want to try it. So I hope that video has been somewhat useful to you. If you have any suggestions, any ways that you know how to get cheap tickets, then feel free to put them in the comments box down below. I'll be interested to hear about them because I'm cheap. So let me know if you've got any cheap tickets. Also, if you can subscribe, turn on the notification bell, all of that malarkey, that'll just help me out and help me to kind of bring some more videos to you. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again very soon.